Welcome to Real Estate Edge with Raymond, your go-to source for smart investing tips and market insights. Whether you're new or a pro, we'll help you stay ahead in the real estate game. This podcast is the ultimate guide to making smart financial decisions. Each week, we will do a deep dive in what is trending in the sector. Let's dive in.
Welcome to another episode of Real Estate Edge with Raymond, where we break down the strategies, tools, and insights that give real estate investors the competitive edge they need to grow their wealth. I'm your host, Mark, and today we're tackling one of the most misunderstood but absolutely essential components of a successful 1031 exchange, the Qualified Intermediary, or QI. Joining me are two seasoned pros. Raymond Ramos, a real estate professional with over 30 years of experience navigating and negotiating deals, and Kevin Brunner, a financial consultant with decades of experience scaling startups and turning around businesses, bringing a strategic financial lens to the conversation. Ray, Kevin, great to have you here.
Thanks, Mark. Always a pleasure.
Glad to be here. This is a topic more investors need to understand.
Let's jump right in. Raymond, what exactly is a qualified intermediary and why is it such a critical part of a 1031 exchange?
Of course, a qualified intermediary, QI, is a third party who facilitates the 1031 exchange. They're responsible for holding the funds from the sale of your relinquished property and transferring them to purchase your replacement property. And here's the kicker. You can't touch the money as it will constitute constructive receipt. If you do, even for a moment, the IRS will consider the transaction a taxable sale, and you lose the tax-deferred benefit.
So essentially, the QI acts like a firewall between the investor and the proceeds?
Exactly. They're there to ensure compliance with IRS rules. Any distribution the seller gets is subject to taxes.
And from a financial planning standpoint, a QI is essential because they preserve the tax deferral opportunity. If an investor slips up, misses a deadline, receives funds directly, or mislabels the exchange, it can result in hundreds of thousands in taxes, which could have been deferred and made to grow tax-free.
Also, look for someone who understands the nuances of real estate and tax law. A good QI won't just process paperwork. They'll advise you on structure, guide you through the ID process, and work hand in hand with your attorney, agent, and CPA. Ask them if they have been audited by the IRS, and how many times. That's a good way to see how good they are.
What about red flags?
Check their background. They hold you money. What if they suddenly declare bankruptcy? Ask about their track record with the IRS. Ask about their ability to keep the deals within the 45 and 180-day deadlines. Some cut corners or don't provide full legal compliance support and charge outrageous fees. Fees need not be expensive. Also, make sure they're not commingling client funds or investing the exchange money without your knowledge.
Agreed. If a QI makes a mistake, you pay the tax bill, not them.
Kevin, can you share a real-world example where a QI made or broke a 1031 exchange?
Absolutely. I had a client a few years ago selling a commercial property with about $800,000 in capital gains. Using a reverse exchange, we hit every deadline, structured a reverse ex-nave, and moved into a cash-flowing medical office building. The tax liability would have crushed the deal and the client's retirement plan.
That's a massive difference.
And it's not just about tax savings. A well-executed 1031 exchange with the help of a QI can set you up for better cash flow, geographic diversification, and passive income, all while deferring taxes.
It really sounds like having the right QI is the difference between an investment strategy and a disaster.
100%. It pays to be diligent.
Gentlemen, this has been an eye-opening conversation. Final thoughts. Raymond, any advice for investors considering a 1031 exchange?
Don't try to do it alone. Start early, line up your team, and treat the qualified intermediary like a critical part of the deal. Because they are.
Kevin?
Think long-term. The QI is your partner in deferral, protection, and strategy, and they help you play the game by the IRS's rules without losing the advantage.
Thanks again to both of you. And to our listeners, if you're planning a 1031 exchange or just want to sharpen your real estate investing skills, be sure to subscribe, rate, and share this podcast. This is Real Estate Edge with Raymond. I'm Mark, and we'll see you next time.
That's a wrap for today on Real Estate Edge with Raymond. If you found this episode valuable, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with fellow investors. Stay tuned for more expert insights and trending tips to grow your real estate portfolio. Until next time, keep investing smart.